of death among teenagers is accidental injury. But can you guess what the next is? Homicide, disease, heart attack? Well, no. It's actually suicide. Yes, suicide. As frightening as it might be, 17% of deaths for people aged 10 to 24 were suicides. Now you might wonder, why would someone so young decide to intentionally end their whole life? This is because they feel like failures. When they see an F on the exam, they feel like their whole life is a big F. But this is because they, unlike me, and hopefully you, after my talk, have not yet unearthed the power of a growth mindset. But what exactly is a growth mindset? A growth mindset is the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed and improved through effort and learning. It's about embracing challenges, taking risks, and accepting feedback as opportunities for growth. Hello everyone, I am Yusuf Hashmi from grade 6 at Sinarmas World Academy, as you may already know. And I'm here to talk to you about growth mindset and the cycle of learning. Since you are already actively listening to my talk, congratulations! You already have a growth mindset. That's what a growth mindset's all about. So let me tell you a short story about two friends, Wesley and Alan. Wesley and Alan have both been studying hard for their semester exams. But 3 days before the day of the exams, they learned that they have been studying the old syllabus, the wrong syllabus. Oh no, what am I going to do? I failed my exams. Amidst all the anxiety and panic, Wesley gives up. He thinks no matter how hard he tries, he will fail. But Alan, on the other hand, learns he can touch on each topic briefly and gather just enough information in that time to at least pass. So, he scrambles onto his desk, and because of his growth mindset attitude and the fact that he used the cycle of learning, he passed. But wait, what exactly is the cycle of learning? The cycle of learning is a cycle with 4 key stages: setting goals, taking action, reflecting on our progress, and adjusting our approach. By setting clear, specific, and challenging goals that can be formed by stripping our ideas to their simplest form, we give ourselves a direction to work towards, like how Alan chose to touch on each topic briefly. Then, by taking action and reflecting on our progress, we give ourselves a direction to work towards. Then, by adjusting our approach and experimenting with more and more strategies, we identify key areas for improvement and find out ways to improve. The growth mindset with the cycle of learning can be the key to success. And it's important to grow your mindset. And to grow your mindset, you need practice. And you know what they say about practice, right? Practice makes perfect. But how exactly do you practice your mindset? One way to grow your mindset is by seeing mistakes and failures as opportunities to grow from and improve. You must continuously challenge yourself and learn from your mistakes and experiences too. A growth mindset with the cycle of learning can be applied to any area of our lives. Whether it's learning a new subject, skill, or hobby, it's important to remember the cycle of learning to improve. When I first came into Sinarmas World Academy, I was completely lost in maths. This was because my old school taught maths at a simpler teaching style and at a slower pace. So when I came to SWA, I was completely lost. But thanks to the help from the teachers and the fact that I used the growth mindset and used the cycle of learning too, a year later, I was studying in advanced math. However, no one is born an expert, and it's okay to be a beginner, so long as you persevere through it, so long as you're willing to learn, so long as you have your growth mindset. However, many of us tend to be plagued by a fixed mindset. According to Carol Dweck, a world-class leading researcher or mindset, 60% of people don't have a growth mindset. That's disturbing. When faced with challenges and their abilities are questioned, they tend to assess their current abilities and judge whether that's good or bad. Because of this, when a challenge arises, they tend to believe that they cannot solve it. Did you know, when Albert Einstein wanted to get into his dream school, he failed on the general exam. He failed in history and languages. But instead of giving up and labeling himself as a failure or bad at history and languages, he instead decided to study with more vigor. So, because of his growth mindset attitude, he got into his school. You can achieve anything, almost anything, if you use a growth mindset and apply the cycle of learning to it. But can you imagine a world without any growth mindset? We would not be able to progress technologically or culturally. We might still be wild. We might still even be feral because there won't be any modern civilization. All the great inventors would not have existed because inventors are individuals with a growth mindset at their core. Thus, a growth mindset is important. However, a lack of growth mindset among young people today is becoming a cause of concern. Apart from suicides, we will not be able to maintain this delicate society that we have created. We cannot keep relying on people who helped us in the past to continue to help build and maintain us and our society. So we must persevere through the challenges and even embrace them to continue to progress. A growth mindset with the cycle of learning can be applied to any area of our lives, whether it's learning a new subject, skill, or hobby. It's important to remember a growth mindset. And that's why it's important. Because as Roger Crawford, a Hall of Fame athlete, once said, being challenged in life is inevitable. Being defeated is optional. I hope you keep on persevering for a better world for my generation and beyond. Thank you for your time.